Peace, peace, beautiful ladies, beautiful sacred women of Gateway 11. I'm going to go ahead and light my candle. All praise and adorations to the Most High, to Anatud. Having a gold candle on your altar is essential. It's all about visualization, setting the mood, and allowing your intentions to be heard. This is a red and gold candle that I have here, and then I also have another gold candle here. Finding a gold candle is a bit difficult in the market, so what I did was I just went ahead and bought a gold glitter pen like we have here. So I just bought some gold glitter and I put that over my candle, and then I have these small 50 count pack, very inexpensive. It was about $3 for the pack, and I added gold around there. I'm just gonna give you a brief tour, but first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and show you all how we pour libations. I am on page 400. I'm on page 400. I'm going to go ahead and pour the libations to the ancestors, the contemporaries, and the elders, and then I'll get started with the tour. So we pour libation for the Sacred Work Gateway from the cup. This is the cup. Or you can sprinkle water from a bowl into the earth or a plant, and I have my plant right here. As you call out this prayer of praise and adoration, I have a bell right here just to break up the energy, stagnant energy. And we say, I pour this libation in praise and adoration of the Sacred Mother Guardian of Gateway 11, Mesh Connect for birthing. Tuanatud. I pour this libation in praise and adoration of the ancestor of Gateway 11, Madam C.J. Walker. Tuanatud. I pour this libation in praise and adoration of the elder of Gateway 11, Angela Bassett and Maxine Waters. Tuanatud. I pour this libation in praise and adoration of my divine self, my divine contemporaries, Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett Smith. For me, Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett Smith. Tuanatud. So I do my best not to overwater my plant. I'm going to take this glass of water. I just dried the bottom of it. And now we will begin our tour. Okay, so I have a picture of my divine contemporary self. I make candles. Currently, right now, I am out of stock. I have to restock my candles, but that was a sacred birth vision of mine, and it did pretty well. This here is a symbolization of my ancestors. This is a Mami Wata design that I hand painted myself. And hand painting and being artistic is a sacred work of mine. I have here just a visualization. I love black cars. Anything black is luxury. I will take a Honda. I will take a Nissan. This one right here, I believe, is a Chevy. Chevy is not my best car, but I will take it if it runs good. So now we have prenatal, no, this actually says antenatal care prevents preeclampsia. And this is an art exhibit that I did right before I left Ghana, to raise awareness on prenatal nutrition, which is a book that I am writing. So I'm sharing with you all my visions and how I keep my altar for the Gateway 11. I picked sandalwood as an incense. The incense has gone out now. And then I have a snake plant, which represents transformation. This right here is a water cup that I pour libations. I also use this for offering to my ancestors. I have a bell here just to break up any negative energy, any stagnant energy really in the area, in my surrounding space. I make my own oils, which I have flowers. The oil for this gateway is fennel oil. This is just the anointing oil that I have made. It's not fennel oil. And then this is some smell good oil that I use. And basically when I'm using my oils, my anointing oil, I just pray over it, say my affirmations over it, have a quick visualization, and then anoint the bottom of my feet, and as well as my crown, and just my temples, my collarbone, sacred areas that are precious to me on my body. This is a dream catcher. I don't have quartz crystal available, but I'm using my cup here, my glass as a crystal, my crystal glass, and then I have obsidian here that I'm using, and these are my feathers to represent the air element. This is a black ostrich feather, and this is the ankh here. This is a salt lamp to purify the air in the atmosphere. And this right here that I have is therapy money. This I call therapy money. I don't have the ancestor money, which I want to get, but this is basically like fake money. A friend gave this one to me. This is $100 note, but it's not really a real note, of course. You all know this. I keep this in my wallet most of the times, and then another friend gave me this, which is I don't know if you've ever seen the Hell Bank notes, $10,000. I guess you're supposed to burn this, but I'm not gonna burn this because of the smoke in the air, and I've never worked with this before on my altar, but I accepted it from a friend, and I just like to count it. I like to flick it with my thumb. It helps me to visualize making more money. And when I count it by $10,000, I count it all, and then I say, hey, what would I do with this amount of money? What would I do with $50,000? What would I do with $1 million? How much money, how much would I spend in a day if I had this amount, and so on and so forth. So yeah, this is my altar. Greetings, peace. So that was my Meshkinet Gateway 11 Sacred Work Altar Tour. I just want to go over with you all another daily observance. If you are a Sacred Lotus initiate, you should be at 1,000 fire breaths a day. That is 300 to 350 fire breaths in the morning, 350 fire breaths midday, and 300 to 350 fire breaths in the evening. And sometimes it's a little difficult to keep count while you're in that zone. But what I do is I use my fingers to thicker. So each knot on my finger would be 30 fire breaths. So by the time that I get to my top finger, the notch on my pinky, that would be that would be 300. That would be 300 fire breaths. So this would be 30, this would be 30, this would be 30, making 90. This would be 30, 30, 30, that's 180. 30, 30, 30, that's that's 240. And then another 30 would be, I think that's 270, and then another 30 would be 300. So I hope that you all found this very beneficial and motivational. I just work with what I can, and I visualize what I don't have to manifest it into reality. So peace and love.